This is 10.4b of geometry. So we're going to look at area ratios. So our got it problem says the scale factor of the dimensions of two similar pieces of window glass is 3 to 5. The smaller piece costs $2.50. How much should the larger piece cost? So if you think about buying glass, right, let's say we got this little piece which is 4 inches wide, and we've got this piece that's 4 inches wide. Do you think they paid just based on the width? Probably not, right? Those wouldn't be the same price. It would depend also on what the other side length is. So if this is 1 inch, maybe this is 3 inches. My measurements, I'm sure, are off. But, right, it's going to depend on both dimensions. So it's going to depend on the area, right? So to solve this problem, we need to figure out the ratio of the areas. Then we can figure out how much the bigger piece is. So it says we have a scale factor of 3/5. So we got to figure out the area ratio. So that's 3 squared over 5 squared. So 9 over 25. Now we can use that to figure out our cost. So the cost of the smaller piece, so that goes on top with the 9, right, was $2.50. And we got to figure out what the cost is. We're going to cross multiply. 9c is equal to 62.5. And we divide by 9. We get that the cost is about $6.94. Okay, so now we're going to figure out perimeter ratios, okay? So in our got it problem, it says that the areas of two similar rectangles are 49 feet squared and 25 feet squared. What is the ratio of their perimeters? So we've got 49 over 25. This is already the area ratios. So this is a squared over b squared, right? So we should rewrite that as something squared. So 49 is the same thing as 7 squared, and 25 is the same thing as 5 squared, right? So that's our a squared over b squared. Well, then if we need to know what our a over b is, right, that's the ratio of our perimeters, then that would just be 7 over 5, right? Sometimes you're given two areas. Let's say 32 inches squared and 18 inches squared. Okay, so 32 over 18. Well, neither of those are perfect squares, but if I divide them by 2, we get 16 over 9. Now those are perfect squares, and now I can do it. So I set it equal to a squared over b squared, right? So rewriting 16, that would give us 4 squared, and rewriting 9, that would be 3 squared. So then our a over b would just be 4 over 3, and that would be the ratio of our perimeters. And there's your homework.